Good day, everyone. Welcome to Real Conservative Headline News. I'm your host, Nathaniel Rajkumar. Some really good news, news that we have been hoping to hear for a long time now. Rock Hard Cement officially returned to the TNT market yesterday after an absence of almost 4 years. Ryan Ramhit, the managing director of Rock Hard Cement in Trinidad, said the company was pleased by day one sales. He said the sales started off pretty well today. The sales are going according to what we anticipated. So we're doing pretty good so far, said Ramhit in a phone interview yesterday. He said everyone is happy, and indeed, I guarantee you, most of the population is very happy with this news. In some other local news, the Honorable Roger Alexander, Minister of Homeland Security, is currently meeting with His Excellency Mark Dean, High Commissioner for the United Kingdom and Northern Ireland to Trinidad and Tobago, at his office on Abercrombie Street, Port of Spain. The meeting aims to strengthen cooperation on national security matters and explores avenues for collaboration between Trinidad and Tobago and the UK. This is wonderful here. When I read this morning, I love it. Every time I hear about people reaching 100 years old, it just gives me joy. Celebrating 100 remarkable years. Earlier today, the Ministry of the People, Social Development and Family Services joined in celebrating a truly special milestone, the 100th birthday of Miss Thelma Welch, born on July 18, 2025. Parliamentary Secretary, Senator Dr. Natalie Chaitan Maraj visited Ms. Welch at her residence, caring for Life Home for the Aged in Tacarigua, to extend warm greetings and congratulations on behalf of the Ministry of the Government of Trinidad and Tobago. This celebration forms part of the Ministry's National Centenarian Program under the Division of Aging, honoring the lives and legacy of our elders. Happy birthday. What's the lady's name? Miss Thelma Welch. Wonderful. Really, really, really wonderful. Now, in some regional news, we're starting off with Guyana. world-class ecotourism facility is on the cards for Region 1 to further spur development in several sectors, including agriculture and tourism. The PPP, the People's Progressive Party civic government, has outlined a plan that will result in expanded job creation and improved living standards for Region 1, Barima Waini residents. President Dr. Irfaan Ali, during a public meeting in Mabaruma on Tuesday, highlighted how the region is being positioned as a hub for social, infrastructural, and economic development. The president also outlined a number of other policies that will catapult the agriculture sector, food sustainability, people, within the region and result in job creation and income for families being boosted. He said we're talking about Region 1 to put in modern, crab meat processing plants so that we can increase the value that we get out of the crab production, President Ali said, adding, we are going to expand the crab production by investing in facilities, by investing in productivity. Good idea. We should have that in Trinidad too. Region 1 will become the coffee and cocoa capital of the Caribbean. We should have that in Trinidad too. President Ali also told the residents, noting that a facility will be built and the government will be provided the financing and planting materials. Once again, people, the Irfaan Ali administration leading the way, setting an example for the rest of the leaders throughout the Caribbean to follow. And some more news from Guyana. As part of a broader strategy to deal with rising food prices, Vice President Dr. Bharat Jagdeo said that the government is considering introducing more farmers' markets. Of course, this will ensure that the cost for these food items will be more affordable for the consumer. It will be closer to wholesale price. It will still be retail, of course. Guyana recorded the lowest gasoline price in the Caribbean region in July, well below the global average, according to data shared by the Energy Chamber of Trinidad and Tobago last Thursday. The Chamber's analysis, which drew on figures from globalpetrolprices.com, shows that gasoline in Guyana retailed at approximately 81 cents US, people. That is extremely significant per liter, compared to a global average of $1.19 US in the second quarter. So people, once again, it shows that Guyana is heading in the right direction under the Irfaan Ali administration. Some Jamaican news now. Filmmaker Cornelius Grant and actress Sabrina Thomas capped another major win for their short film Amara, the Immortal, at the recently held movie festival Sunday. The event, which was hosted at the Palace Cineplex at the Sovereign Center, saw scores of creatives from the Caribbean being recognized for their work in filmmaking, and definitely we do have a lot of talent in the Caribbean here. Some really wonderful news that because I know about this gospel singer, I love his music. Gospel singer Kevin Downswell and reggae songbird Itana, I love her music as well, are among the 8 members of Jamaica's entertainment industry who have been inducted into the Order of Distinction. Both have been conferred with the Order of Distinction in the rank of officer. Downswell for his contribution to gospel music locally and internationally. I'm telling you, wonderful reggae gospel music. And Itana, very inspirational music as well, whose given name is Shauna McKenzie, for her contribution to reggae music. Wonderful news. Now for some international news. Italy's government was set on Wednesday to give the final approval to the multi-billion-dollar euro project to build a bridge connecting Sicily to the mainland, paving the way for works to begin after decades of discussion. So this was something that they've been planning for a very long time now. Construction for the 3.6 kilometer, 2.2 miles bridge. It's a bridge projected to be one of the longest in the world, has been talked about since the late 1960s. Wow. To have developed the impoverished south of Italy. So, of course, that is going to really benefit them a lot, people. Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni made it a priority and has set aside 13.5 billion euros, which is $15.63 billion US, over the next 10 years for the bridge and surrounding facilities. Once thought to be extinct after its wetland habitat was used for farmland, scientists rediscovered a small flock of Madagascar pocards in a volcanic lake. The unexpected find sparked conservation efforts planning nearly 20 years, with conservationists working to restore the species through captive breeding and community partnerships. Around 230 of these rare ducks exist today, but their survival, of course, depends on us, human beings, humanity. And that's some really nice, that's some nice information. It's always wonderful to find out when they have located a species that was probably considered to be extinct, still in existence. Folks, that brings us to the end of today's news headlines. Thanks again to everyone who continues to support my content. Please like, comment, share. Stay blessed and stay safe, most of all, people, in Jesus' name.